Hello everyone again. Sorry about that. I have no idea what happened. Technical difficulties. Not so great with the electronics. Well, see? Yeah. Hi Stephanie, how are you? Yeah, I actually think I hit the off button on my phone. And hi Darlene. I think I actually shut y'all off. And then it wouldn't relog, and I tried, and so. Oh, well, maybe that's what happened to mine. Maybe it wasn't me. See, you made me feel a little better there, Beverly. Hi, Terry. It was that comment about whether I was drinking or coffee or drinking adult beverages, and it kicked me off. Hi, Tracy. Good morning. I am making a sewing machine mat slash caddy for my retreat that I'm going on soon to carry all my little tools in. The current one I have is quite large and has a lot of pockets, and I probably don't need all of that. So it's fat quarter friendly. It just takes 2 fat quarters and some binding, some my brain isn't working. I have been up all night at work. What am I thinking of? Somebody answer me. What am I thinking of? So, it's super easy to make. Is that pronounced star? S-T-E-R-R? Am I saying that right? Good morning. The wrinkles do not want to come out of this one. Let's give it some misting spray. Hi, Kathy. Missed all the excitement. We all got booted. I got booted off and had to set up a new thing, and okay. I think that's as good as we're going to get. Okay. What I really need to do is put up my big sewing mat so I can properly measure. Woo. Okay, guys, don't get dizzy. I'm going to move you here in just a second. I'm not touching the foam part because we don't want to short circuit anything. Woo! Alright, sorry about all the movement. Alright. Wow, this one's a pretty straight cut. I'm kind of impressed. Well, let's see how well this one did. Salvage to salvage. We are a little crooked, but we can fix that up. Because it's going to fold up like that. Alright. Let's trim this bad boy up. So as some of you know, I went to my second opinion doctor yesterday. I was actually on Donna's live while I was sitting in the waiting room. And I don't want to give out any information, not any names, but he tells me that my other doctor was treating the wrong part of my back. So he says that he can prove that the wrong part of my back is being worked on with an injection. And at this point, I'm like, you know, if it works, it works. Let's try it. So he puts me up on the table. I make a joke because I'm just straight off work, so I'm still in white pants and silk shirt and in no way, shape, or form ready to be up on a operating table. He tells me, he goes, I did the one side, you know. Says on the other side, though, I need to check something, so be patient with me. And I'm like, okay. I don't know what he did. He hit a nerve. He put the liquid in the right spot. I don't know. My leg came up off the table, and he said, now tell me, was that exactly where the path of the pain? And I'm like, yes, that's exactly the path of the pain. And he makes some joke and says, see, I'm not as dumb as I look. So now, I don't know if it works yet. I mean, we're just in the first 24 hours, but I'd say 50% of the pain and 50% of the numbness has abated. Now, everything's rainbows and donut sprinkles right now, but in a couple of weeks is the true test. Hi, Shirley, and anybody I missed while I wasn't looking, I apologize. Okay, so I need to flip this over and look and see. We are a little short on this top end up here, so we're going to flip this around. So we'll see. I'm really hopeful. I mean, I'm a little upset that I've been paying for a procedure that I kept telling the doctor wasn't working. And he wasn't really listening, kept saying it was something else. And it turns out an epidural in the right part of my sciatic nerve could have worked this whole time. I'm going to be a little cranky. But, you know, that's why we have second opinion doctors, you know, to make sure that we're getting the proper treatment for what we've got going on. So he set me up for another MRI. I haven't had one since 2019, you know, and we'll go from there. So I'm hopeful. Especially since we're only 24 hours in and I already have relief. So now, does my back still hurt? Oh yes. But that's just age and genetics, baby. Age and genetics. But I'm not standing here with some severe sciatic nerve pain, so rainbows and donut sprinkles for that. Those donuts are probably why I'm fluffy. Okay. Alright, so now decisions, voting time. So, do we want this to be the piece that folds over, and the green and blue on the bottom, and it go like this? Let's see. And this is the pocket. Or do we want to go the other way? Hi, Lois. Oh, thank you, Colleen. It's been a real blessing. I mean, it's the best 24 hours I've had in a really long time. Or we can do this and put the peach color, yellow color on the bottom and fold this way. Which do you guys think? Green on the bottom, green on the top. Way 1 or way 2? Let's do it that way. You like it this way, Melissa? Who else likes it this way? Colleen liked it the first way. So this is way 2. This is way 1. Hi, Nancy. Okay, looks like everybody likes way 1. All right, so let's go get some batting. I think I have some scraps that are about this size. Or maybe not. No, too small. Let's see. What do we got here? Look at this. Oops. All right. Lois, I am making a mat slash caddy for my sewing machine. I'm getting ready to go on a quilt retreat and I wanted something a little smaller that I could roll up and put under my sewing machine at the retreat. I have a quite large one, but it's quite large. Of course, there's no forgetting anything if I just roll that bad boy up and take it. No, I absolutely did not measure that, y'all. Oops. I'm just going to use this for a straight line. I just figured this would be a nice, quick, easy project to do today. And I've had a couple people ask me what was under my sewing machine. So thought I would make one real quick. Let's see. I'm sorry, Terry. I'll have to find you your sewing mojo. Ignore that. I should have turned that off. I apologize. Should have put that do not disturb on. Daughter's having first hip replacement. Hi, Beth. Born with hip dysplasia. Oh, I'm so sorry that she suffered, but I'm so happy that it's getting fixed and hopefully she'll have some relief. Alright. All my scrap batting needs to go into a pile over there out of camera view. Okay. All the measuring we need to do. Okay, we're going to fold this up for a second. No, we're not. Scratch that. We need to sandwich. That's what we need to do. Okay. I don't know what the heck I'm doing here. You've got a wrinkle somewhere. What's going on there? I think we got it. No, I think she made like a catch-all caddy. This is going to go under the sewing machine and have little pockets to put stuff in. The sewing machine will basically hold it so that it doesn't shift. Okay, let's see here. I'm just going to pin like the middle. And the corners. Oh, let's see here. Just to keep it from getting out of order. Gotta go take a sip of my sewing beverage. Okay. Alright, move that to the sewing machine. And I apologize for all the movement. I think I mentioned this. This really is just a little tiny sewing corner. Come this way, everybody. If you get dizzy, don't look. Yeah, you're probably all fuzzy for a minute. Sorry. Okay, so I think we're just going to do some straight line quilting, but I might want to change this thread. And it works on the one side, but not on the other. I think I have a lighter one that'll go well with. Oh, I love my chair. I absolutely love my chair. It's the, whoops. If you heard me talking, I have back issues. I think this thread's going to work. And this thing, I could sit in this thing for 8 hours, and it's great. Let's hope I have enough thread for this. Down to the last little bit here. Come on. I actually did not get it on Amazon. I got it on a D-stash sale at So Yeah. They offer it at a different price than what's on their store. But really, I mean, I paid for the design more than I paid for the chair. I think you could get the same chair at Amazon. My needle threader doesn't work anymore. I don't know why. It's not an auto one. I had to manually do it, but it helped me. But it like can't find it anymore, so. Okay. need one more piece. What did I miss? Oh no, Nancy. They do grow fast. I now have 2 children in their 30s. And grandchildren, those things multiply so fast, it's not even funny. I want of course, this might be a good time to use my new pens. I got some pens for marking. You were doing an asthma treatment? Do you feel better now? Asthma treatments are horrible. I hate them. Now, this supposedly goes away with heat, so we'll see. Let's see. Yeah. I haven't decided if I like it yet. We'll see. But today, I think we can just use my guide. Oh, thank you, Colleen. I thought I unscrewed that enough. Apparently, I did not. Yeah, like I said, I really paid for the design. But it's a great chair.
You're all going to die down here.
Good grief. I like zombies. That's what that was. The Red Queen from Resident Evil. I know, I'm weird. It's crazy how quickly the grandchildren multiply. It's crazy. And I feel like all of ours were born like near Christmas in January, and I'm so broke. Okay. Well, I think I want it closer than that. I think I need to turn my feed dogs back on too. I'm just having all kinds of issues because I was free motion quilting. Yeah, here we go. That's what we needed. Okay, come back here. Okay. I don't want a super big gap, so I think we're just going to do some cross hatching. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got going on here. Take a couple stitches. Back stitch a little bit. Okay. I hope I don't. Hold on a second. I might have to bump the chair here. Ooh! I got to scoot over a little bit. Okay, can you guys still see? Sorry, I didn't mean to make everybody dizzy. It's right in the way, isn't it? And I need some more coffee. Or sewing juice. I call it sewing juice. Okay, let's try this again. See, go too fast. I can't see what I'm doing. Because I'm blind. No, that's not how I want it. We're going to go straight down. All the way around. So. And then we'll start. There we go. Where's my divorce needle? My divorce lawyer. There we go. Coffee Nectar of the Gods. I like that, Doris. Yeah, there it is. But this is my 5 o'clock because I worked all night. That's why I said sewing nectar, because you don't know if I'm drinking coffee or wine or vodka. Now, the last time I said that, my internet stream went off and I had to reset everybody. So. Oops. I looked over at the chat and got off balance there. Where did we mess up at? Right there. I happen to lift this up because I don't need it yet. Trying not to get any wrinkles in it. probably will have some in it anyways, but let's slurp my juice over here. Good stuff. See, it's gonna do it right there. Okay. Alright. So I could do straight lines just using my seam. Let's go. Or I got this backwards. Ooh. Wonder how that happened. I guess it's just a matter of opinion which side that goes on. So I can use this as well. I don't want that wide of a gap, so I think I'm going to just use I don't think I'll use this until I do the crisscrossing. So let's put that out. Let's get that out of our way. Okay. Now let's put our little foot there. And let's go to town. Sorry I'm so quiet, guys. I'm concentrating. Straight lines. Whew. I tell you. Thank you. They're called foils, which um they they were really fast. I mean, she was done with my nails pretty quickly. But see, I'm already crooked. Look at that. Oh well. That gives it character. No, I get them done. Between work, sewing, coaching a running group, I barely have time to go to the salon and actually get them done. I used to do my own a long time ago. My lines are still crooked. Oh well. It's all good. It's the sewing juice. Don't mind me. I'm in an interesting mood today. Oh. That's not too bad. Listening while reorganizing your floss. Yeah, I really haven't done anything with my floss. It's kind of just in a little bag. But, you know, technically half in my living room, I have all my beadwork, all my cross stitch stuff are all in the living room in the corner. Because I only have this little corner in. My sewing stuff takes up this whole little corner. One of these days, I'm going to move into the spare bedroom, but we just got all our chicken stuff, so we're going to be working on the chicken coop this week and getting it ready for the chicken babies. Because apparently I can't be an empty nester. I got to have something to baby. Besides the lizard and the husband. It actually looks less crooked. Either that or the sewing juice is getting to me. Alright. Bring me back some food too, Colleen. I'm hungry. It's a Foth Quilt Ambition 630. I was actually looking at different ones, and we went to this quilt store in Hennessy, Oklahoma. They have like the largest selection of fabric in our state. It was one of the floor models, and I was playing with it. And I went on to go check some fabric out, and my husband sat down with it. And he was just sitting there. And I came back by and said something to him. He goes, "Did you really like that machine?" I said, "Yes. Oh my goodness, yes. I loved it." And he said he thought we could swing it. And it went home with me. Hi, Sherlock. How are you? Welcome. So, our straight lines are not that straight, but you know, hey. They're straightish, and straightish is close enough. Is Sherlock Laura? Melissa? Oh, hello, Laura. Lori, how are you? I like the name. Do you like mysteries? Is that why you picked Sherlock? I love mysteries. I like mysteries, but I also like fantasy mysteries because I really want my TV to be make-believe. I think there's enough drama and things like that in real life that when I watch TV, I want it to be, besides YouTube. I like my YouTube, which I watch more of than I really watch TV. But back to the mysteries, and I like stuff that, I like mysteries with like paranormal stuff that I don't want to say that it can't be true, but stuff that's more make-believe. I just think there's enough drama and craziness in the world that when I watch TV, I want it to be entertaining. And I mean, I don't know. It's just me. My husband thinks I'm crazy. He likes all those docudramas and who killed so-and-so and all those conspiracy stuff. And I got him when I want that. No. But for me, my sewing channels on YouTube, which I learned from every channel I watch. No matter how long they have been out, no matter how many subscribers they have, I learn from every single channel I watch. I learn something. And that's what I love about our community is we are all teaching somebody something regardless of how long we've been sewing. Yes, they are. I love this one. The other one I have was my mother-in-law's, and it's a Kenmore, and that thing's a horse. And that's what I learned to sew on, and I will probably never get rid of that thing either. Oops. Why are we gotta get the divorce lawyer. We're stuck. Oh, no, maybe we're not. If anybody hasn't figured it out, my seam ripper is the divorce lawyer. I figure I marry fabric, and so when I have to pick it apart, it's getting a divorce. Sometimes it's a mendable marriage, sometimes it's not, and they end up in the scrap to find true love on another quilt. I know, I'm a little weird. That's okay. I like me. Okay. Oh no, I was sewing with nothing that whole time. How sad. How sad. Okay, so we're going to need to fill a bobbin. Doris says I still have the FOF 7570 and the FOF Creative Icon 2. I saw the Creative Icon 2 on the marketplace sale recently on Facebook. And I was really, really considering it. That was my husband. I'm a Walking Dead fan. I like zombies. I liked zombies before zombies were cool, in case anybody asks. My dad took me to the Night of the Living Dead when it was in black and white at the theater. My husband once said, my ringtone is The Walking Dead. I am not sure how I feel about that. Oh, that sounds delicious. Colleen, how far are you from me? Do you do Uber Eats? Well, I said, you aren't a little weird. And if you aren't a little weird, then do you really have a personality? That is a very good point. My husband and I joke that we are weird, and our weirdness found each other, and we're in weird together. I believe Dr. Seuss said that. That's what love was. Okay. So, we're going to wind a bomb in here for a minute. Or not. What is going on here? I tell you. Technical difficulties all day today. Normal is overrated. Let's see. I got excess string here now. Gosh darn it. Oh, no, 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 Mr. Bill. Okay. Okay, let's try this again. And through the hook and around the little screw here. Through the tiny little holes in this little thing. Let's see. Alright. Let's try this again. Bear with me, guys. Did we do it that time? There we go. Alright. I'm weird and my husband tolerates me. Mine too. Normal is a setting on a dryer. I like that. Even my dryer is not set to normal, so. Tracy said, I like that, Melissa. Okay, let's hope and pray that we have enough to make it through the rest of this. All right. Pop. Let's see here. And back around. Well, I was hoping to finish this on one live, but it may not happen. Because first I kicked y'all out and had to redo the chat, and then technical difficulties. Alright, let's try this again. Alright. Okay. I think we're getting straighter looking. Either that or the sewing juice is really starting to take effect and it doesn't look like it's crooked at all. You saw that in a cartoon somewhere? Yeah, they're talking storms here, and there was lightning when I was driving home from work. Send to me. I know it's your off day. Can you give me some shoes while I'm at work, please? Me. It's my off day. Why should I leave the comfort of learning my embroidery machine? Shaking my head. I'm not doing it. Yeah, it's my off day as well, but it never feels like I have a true off day because I work the overnight shift, so today is my off day, so I don't have to go to work tonight, and then I'm off Friday, and I don't have to go to work Friday. But I go back to work on Saturday, but it doesn't feel like it's a full off day. It doesn't feel like it's a complete off day. Now, there won't be a live next week because it's my last day of training. And I will be stuck in front of a computer nodding my head because we have to be in front of it, but our mic doesn't have to be on. So I do a lot of nodding my head. And it's funny. I'll be watching a live afterwards and somebody will say something and I'll be nodding my head and my husband will be like, "Are you on a Zoom?" "No." "Why are you nodding your head?" I'm like, "I don't know." dokie, Colleen. What did I miss? My husband's going to call to tolerate me for about 30 minutes. In 10 minutes. I think we're boiling. Oh, okay. For some reason, I have that song, You're So Vain, stuck in my head. I must have heard it recently. Anybody else know that song? See, I look at the chat and I get crooked. So it isn't the sewing juice, it's the chat that's making me crooked. See? I might have been crooked before all this, so I'm just going to use the chat as my crutch. Yeah. Carly Simon, You're So Vain. Stuck in my head. It's on a loop. I don't know what the deal is. You know that part? What was it? You walked into the party like you were walking onto a yacht. See, we don't want me singing, so let's stop that right there. I tell people happy birthday and tell them my birthday gift to you is that I didn't sing. Yes, yes. There, it's a twosome here. Backup singer over there, Tracy. Although I'm sure you sing better than I do. I don't think so. Maybe. Alright, now somebody needs to Google. I'm trying to make straight lines. Somebody needs to Google and find out if she ever said who that song was about. Oh, she hinted at it, huh? I'm on a race to see if we can finish this before I run out of this color thread, because I don't think I have any more of this thread. It blends in really nicely. Is anybody doing anything fun this weekend? I think I mentioned I will be putting up a chicken coop. We have to move our bees. See, that's just too high. It shakes my table too much. We started out with quite a few hives, but we've had some cold snaps and they just didn't make it. So we're down to 2, but we want to move them to the same side of the yard. And to do that actually requires buckling them up and making them not realize they're in the same spot. And then we're going to set up the chicken coop on the other side in front of the window that will soon be my sewing room. I will be able to look out the window and see my chicken babies. Yes, Doris, that's the one I was thinking of. It's stuck in my head like on a loop. I'm going to do some planting if the weather acts right as well. I'm going to get some flowers in my flower garden. Uh-oh. Oh, I got loops there. I didn't start any seedlings this year, but I don't know what that was, but it did not like it. And I'm pretty sure this thread is not going to make it. We're only halfway through. Really? About 3 men? Huh. That's interesting. So I have another yellow thread, which probably, oh, see, that's not acted right. That might work, but it's a darker yellow. I could get done at this one side. We could go the other way with the other yellow. And we'd be two-tone. Oh, really? There's nothing wrong with enjoying being a woman. Nothing wrong with enjoying being a man. Just don't hurt people. Huh. I did not know that either. See? Trivia day on Coffee with Brandy. I know this is kind of boring, this part. I was thinking about the table runner, but I think that might take more than just a live, or a 2-hour live. So I thought this might be quicker, but we might get close, but I don't think we'll get done. Of course, that all depends on how fast I can get through this. Thought about doing some ruler quilting on it, but I'm still learning that, so I thought straight lines would be fine. I think I'm about to go nap, maybe for the rest of the day. Are you not feeling well, Melissa? Small projects are great for learning new things, yeah. I watched a lot of videos on ruler work before I did any of the ruler work on the quilt that I've been working on. I'm really happy with the border, but some of the infinity symbols in the middle, they're kind of crooked. Oh, I'm sorry. I told my husband yesterday after the injection I moved a certain way, and I said, ooh, that sure made that nerve angry. When my back is really hurting, I call it getting on my own nerves. I mean, because basically it's my spine pinching my nerves, so it's me getting on my own nerves. No, I hope you feel better, Melissa. Yeah, I even got a feather template, and I was watching how to use it, and I realized that I've kind of been doing my feathers wrong, and that's why they don't turn out right. Welcome back, Colleen. Is everything not boiling? Nothing's burnt? We're good? I'm still waiting for my Uber food from you. Playing chicken with my thread here. We'll see how it works. And that's good. I think feathers have to be yours. Once you have a great idea, a general idea, then you have to make them your own. Makes sense. I think my pedal is sliding away from me. I feel like my foot is stretching out. There we go. I use Voltaren. I love that stuff. All right, Melissa, feel better. I use Voltaren on my lower back and my knees all the time. I love that stuff. Liquid gold. Thank you, Melissa. Feel better. Okay, we're getting there. Those crooked lines don't look so crooked now. There's a whole bunch of them. They all kind of weave and sway together. All right, Star, have a good day. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you all. Got this little tail over here running around. So I have a Ring camera right outside my front door, and a couple years ago, a couple little birds made a little nest in there. They had their little babies and they ran away. They had 4 little baby birds. When the baby birds flew the nest, they all ran away. It's been empty for at least a year. My husband says, "Did you notice a bird fly from the..." I said, I wasn't sure I saw a dove. I wasn't sure where it was coming from. So, I came home from work today, and I saw the dove sitting up there. She's sitting up there on something. Gonna have a baby dove. I don't see a daddy dove anywhere, but there's quite a few trees. She gets angry when my husband comes home because he says she flies to the neighbor's house and sits on the roof and stares him down. So I'm glad I didn't pull that nest down when the other birds left. And she was able to have a home. Maybe her husband and her are divorced. She needed a place to live. Ha ha ha. That was a joke, everybody. I'm so glad I could provide her with a home for her little egg. Alright, we just got a couple more rows to go. Not very much thread up there, so I don't think we're going to make it. Yep, I think we're going to run out any minute. Oh no, Mr. Bill! Yeah, I was going to do a cross stitch, but if I could make it through the last couple of rows here, I think, I don't think I'm going to do a cross one. I think just this single stitch is going to be good enough. Uh-oh. Let's see. And there we go. We are all out of thread. Ay, ay, ay. Look at how close we got. This time I was playing chicken with my thread. So, right all the way down, nothing left. Let's see here. I have a brighter yellow. I don't know. It's definitely a different shade. It might work. Let's see. Got a little bit of this bottom one. I'm gonna keep using the rest of that. It's pretty close. I think it might. It's a little bit brighter, but and then the bottom where it would have made a difference, I still have enough to go for that. So let's see. Where did we end? There we did. Okay, so Let's see. Oh yeah, you really can't tell. Oh good. Alright. Yeah, you can't even tell. Good deal. And I have no idea what was going on right here. We went way, way out. We're going to try and correct that. So that one's going to be a little off, but hey. Alright, we are almost to the end. Woohoo! Well, to the end of this, and then we got to bind it, which, like I said, I was hoping this would be a quick project to be done on one lie, but it doesn't look like it's going to be, because I'm not a very fast sewer. That's why. If I was Tiffany, this would be done. I don't think anybody's as fast as Tiffany, but you know, my point is, if I sewed a little faster, I'd probably be done. All right, last row. It has some slight bunching. It looks like I got like a little air pocket going on there. Okay. So, not too bad. I don't know what I got going on over here. Got some loops. So, that's the back. Not too bad. Okay. Alright, so now we would put on the binding, which, we were doing this from start to finish here, I don't have it ready. But I have it near. So this is the binding I was thinking of, and I mean, I think all of these colors would go. I think this darker one or this light one right here, I think I really like that. I think that might be a really good one. This orange is kind of cool. Let's see. What y'all think? Anybody still out there? So, I think that's too pink. Yeah, so there's this, so there's this light peach, which that works pretty good. And this one that's a little bit darker. The light one or the darker one? This one or two? The darker one, me too. I agree. Alright. I hate when these things get open and you can't get them back into place. It shouldn't take more than a couple of strips, I would think. Yeah, I think it's turning out pretty good. So I have this nifty little tool that I got that is this thing, the Creative Grids ruler here. I gotta remember how to use this thing. There we go. So I mark the 2.5 inch mark right here, and I trim it. Never towards you guys. Don't do that. Don't follow my lead. Let's flip it around here. And then it hooks together. Super easy. No if I can make them stay together. I probably should have switched out white for that. And of course I'm crooked. Oh, good Lord. Time to get the divorce lawyer out. Because I put them too close together. I have actually been on for almost two hours. I guess we're missing a few minutes there because I fell offline. So I'll go over with you guys what right, Colleen. Have a good one. And then, ta-da! When you sew it right, it of course works. I'm really liking that new little ruler. It really helps with binding. I actually have a pattern for it. Okay, so because we're getting short on time here, so the idea is to bind it, and then you're going to roll it up to however, you'll trim it down, bind it, and then you'll roll up the edge here, make sure you're even, and then here you'll sew up the sides, and then you decide how wide you need your pockets, so like if you just have one little cutter, you're going to want it that wide. So you'd put a pin in it right here, and you'll know that's where you want to sew. You want a ruler. You want to make it that wide. And try to sew, along where you're already stitched at, so you don't make extra stuff. You got a pin. Make room for a couple of pins. Scissors. Make enough room for the handles to go down. And then maybe at your last one, make it a decent sized pocket if you want to put your handy dandy corner clipper thing. And that's how you finish that. So then of course it just slides up underneath your sewing machine on the bottom there, and then this hangs down and has all your stuff in it. So I will finish this up. For those of you that have Instagram, I will post it on Instagram. I'll show you guys on the next live, which, as a reminder, will not be, gonna get dizzy, guys. My next live will not be next Wednesday. Ooh, let's not look at me over there. Because I've got training. So, the next scheduled live is the week after that. I forget what date it is. So, join me then. I will get faster at sewing so I can finish these projects while we're all on here. So, thank you guys all for coming in and seeing me. I'll let you guys all go today and finish my sewing juice. Like I said, if you guys follow me on social media, on Instagram, I'll post this finished later today. You guys have a great one, and go sew some beautiful fabric together and make some gorgeous quilts. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, everybody.